Let's see. The only other thing I think I had was first, I have two more things. One, I hate the quote uplifting story in my news. Give me just the damn facts. None of the other BS. I'm so tired of them giving all this bad news and all the news of the day and nothing positive, and then all of a sudden they want to give some feel-good story at the end. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Just give me the facts. Just give me the facts. Give me the news. You know, and once you give me the news, go off the air. Show commercials or something. Because I don't need to get the feel-good bullshit story that you just want to throw in, tack it in at the end. It usually has nothing to do with anything. It's just some feel-good story to make, the people telling the news so that they can feel good.
But that's normal. That's something that they have been doing for as long as I can remember.
Give me Edward R. Fuck that. I don't.
You know what I hate? I hate all this nonsense on the internet that isn't true or it was true years and years ago. But folks still posting this shit like it's happened yesterday. Okay. Bitches, open the shit and read the date. If you don't even read the whole article, read the date before you share it.
Okay.
Stop sharing fake crap.
You know you keep saying this over and over, right?
And they still do it.
They don't care about what you say.
They don't care about looking like a dumbass constantly.
Alright, the only other thing I had, the last thing I had, we only have a few more minutes. Do people, even Christians, need Easter, and why?
Do they need Easter?
And then I asked the question, do you really want to sacrifice your life? For what purpose? And this, I'm talking about going to Easter services on Easter Sunday.
I don't...
Yes. These people, because last Sunday was Easter Sunday, so this is why it was on the dome. But this idea that these people are going to basically defy whatever their state orders happen to be, and they're going to we're going to church because we're safe at church. It's like, what? And now we have how many ministers have died so far?
At least 3 that I am aware of.
And parishioners that are sick or whatever. It's like, what? I'm sorry, churches. Y'all need to figure out a new model for earning your income from these from the people that you're taking the money from every Sunday. Basically, y'all need a new model.
I saw yesterday.
Because your model doesn't work when people can't come.
I saw yesterday that there was a minister who was encouraging his parishioners, instead of buying groceries with their stimulus check, to tithe it to the church. Dude, what? Your parishioners need that money.
I'm sorry, but honestly,
the idea that somebody who's supposed to be following this giving is better than receiving mantra.
No. Giving money to the church is better than giving. What's wrong with you? Come on now.
It's just crazy to me. It's absolutely.
I'm sorry that you've got. I forget the millionaire preachers out there. They are just scams as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're giving those guys money, you know, anybody who has their own plane doesn't need your money. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody who drives a much better car than you and has more than one?
Yeah, they don't need your money. So I'm sorry, but you can believe anything you can want to believe, but I don't think that this form of religion is appropriate based on what these people say they believe.
Well, I think it was really responsible. I think that's the word I'm going to use. Of the way many of the Catholic churches handled Easter services, and the Pope, I want to say the mayor of Milan invited Andrea Bocelli to perform on YouTube live as part of the church, the Easter Mass, to keep people at home. He had 5 million views of people who said, I stayed at home. 5 million views on Easter Sunday. By Monday morning, there were 32 million views of this thing that was just meant to keep the people of Milan at home. So there were a lot of things like that where the Pope was saying, stay home, do online services, but you didn't see that from other parts of the...
The Pope is getting paid.
No matter what.
But the Pope is getting paid from Catholics around the world.
Yeah.
Preachers are only getting paid by the people that come to their church.
Okay.
One church. Now, I'm not talking about mega churches.
I know.
I'm talking about the one small church, maybe down there in the, next to the shopping place and the, in between, and they got the one little room thing, and they're
I went to one of those churches growing up.
Well, I'm just saying,
tiny little teeny weeny.
they're not getting worldwide monies.
Okay, but it was still responsible of him to say.
I know, but they're not taking. In other words, they're not taking a hit. They're not necessarily taking a financial hit. People are going to give to the Catholic Church without going to church.
True.
That's not the same thing. These preachers are telling people to come to church.
But then you had the guy in Romania.
Only so that they can give money to the church. Because if they were smart, if the church didn't need their money, that means they don't need the butts in the seats. If they don't need the butts in the seats, that means everything could be streaming online. It could be on the radio. It could be on TV. It could be on all these other media platforms that churches have been using for a long time. I mean, I know, my mother's church, they've had a camera and been broadcasting the church service on TV every Sunday for a very long time. More than 20 years, I think, at this point. That they've been, so if you were, quote unquote, sick and shut in, you could still see what was going on, hear literally watch the entire church service.
Yeah.
So, what is the purpose of having people come to the church? Why do people need to come to this place to potentially get sick from people around them?
I don't know.
And if you're going to social distance when you get into the church, then the church can't have a lot of people.
Right,
no.
You gotta be 6 feet apart.
Right, because you're gonna have to put your space between all the people.
Right.
Front, back,
and most
left, and right.
churches aren't big enough for that.
No, hell no. So I'm sorry, but I think what people should be learning, just like teachers are now learning that they should be able to teach their students. Even if those students are not in the classroom with them, just like businesses should be learning that they don't need to keep having these giant brick and mortar buildings, and that their population and their people can work from anywhere in the world, just like those groups are learning.
Right.
It seems like churches are going to have to learn, hey, look, you can tithe using PayPal. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you coming here. And I understand that, church folks love to be around other church folks, but it was never about you being with other people at church. That was never the purpose. Everybody acts like it was the purpose.
The fellowship was never the purpose?
No. Because you're supposed to fellowship with God. So, and you never needed an interceding. Hence the throwing away of the Catholics idea. All right. That's all I got. That's it. I got no more. Look at that. 11:38.
I have nothing for the game chat. I'm still not done with the Doom video.
I want to watch it, man.
I know. I'm still.
No, I want to watch it today.
I'm still going through the footage.
No.
You can watch the raw footage.
We need to watch
watching all of Lord of the Rings. It's a lot of footage.
No, but see,
you can watch all of it.
We need to see. I need to play.
Oh, you can
Plus,
play.
I'm gonna have to commandeer your laptop just so I can edit this video.
Fine, I can do whatever I need to do on my iPad.
And I gotta play some Doom, since I can't watch the video.
I'm not playing it.
I only have one game-related thing.
Yesterday, I sat there and I was like, I don't feel like watching anything on the Netflix. And I could watch a film, but I didn't really feel like watching a film. And
Don't want to go to the Amazon Prime because that's
it's kind of weird.
That's scrolling down.
It's
and hitting a button
something's weird about that. And then
it's got a weird interface.
It's not it's not Netflix. So then
It's true. It's not.
You jumped into Mario.
No. I was going to play Zelda.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And I started, and I put it on, and then I started playing Smash.
What?
And then I went back and I started looking. I was even playing Link.
You know what?
And then
You playing the character, not even in his own game.
And then I was gonna go play Zelda, and I went to Odyssey.
What the hell?
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I literally could. I was in the system. I was playing the game. I even played some Star Fox.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I went back. Star Fox is hard.
Is it? Isn't it like one of the first 3D Nintendo games?
I don't know, but it's hard. Trying to fly that thing, even the tutorial, trying to fly this thing in formation, I was like, oh God, why is this so difficult? Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, I only have one game-related thing, and that was Fallout 76 went on Steam this week before the release of its big DLC.
The big.
But I
What is
don't.
it called?
Wastelanders.
Yeah, Wastelanders.
I don't know why it took them so long to put this game on Steam since it came out in 2018.
Yep.
I don't know what they were waiting for, but a bunch of people were like, why did it come out on Steam before the DLC came out everywhere else? I don't know, it's weird, and plus, apparently that game sucks.
Which one?
The 76.
Yeah,
A lot of people did not like
I don't
that.
think they like that.
Even though it has multiplayer.
And I think that might be what they didn't like. The fact that it had the multiplayer, even though everybody wants to be able to go into a world and have other people there.
I mean, there's no really. I think the only good way to have that thing in your game is to have a single player campaign, like Far Cry. Have a single player campaign, and if you want, you can invite your friends.
Yeah, but that's just everybody fighting on the same side.
Right.
With this, you could have all kinds of different people doing all kinds of different things, all inhabiting the world. Isn't that what Red Dead did?
I have no idea.
I want to say Red Dead 2
I didn't know it had
some
multiplayer.
kind of multiplayer where other people could be other characters, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know Doom, you can team up and raid someone's campaign.
I mean, that's kind of what's coming,
as
right?
demons.
Where it's almost like you're just walking around essentially a virtual world almost, and you can just move around in that world being a character.
Yeah.
So
That kind of, I guess it's kind of taking the sort of MMORPG idea where, because in a lot of games like Dark Souls, you can go into someone's game, and if they have a bounty on their head, you can just kill them.
Right.
And you get stuff in your game. And I think there's something like that in Doom. You either get XP or get a certain leveling up or something if you do that.
You can stop talking at any time, Mister. I don't have anything for the game chat.
Oh, man.
I have nothing for the game chat, but I'm gonna talk at you for a half an hour.
He gets it from his daddy.
But I have something to say.
He has something to say as well.
Yeah, but that's the problem. He said he had nothing to say, except.
False advertising.
Anything else? You got anything else over there? Nothing? All right. If you want to find the Traveling Farrs, you can find us on the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or any place that does podcasts. at the Traveling Farce. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, which you should be checking out because I'm doing stuff on Instagram and he's doing stuff on Instagram and the Luna Wolf person is doing stuff on Instagram and it's like every day and shit is just you should be paying attention.
As the kids say, it's popping off.
It's oh boy. If anybody say it's popping off, then maybe they should be popped. On the Instagram and the Twitters, we are Traveling Farce. If you like the email, which Karen reads incessantly, travelingfarce@gmail.com, and the blog space. Did you give a book list from last week? Did you do a book list on the blog space? Yes or no?
I didn't.
See?
Maybe I can.
She said she was going to do it. She
said
she was going to do
one
it.
job.
No, I've had many jobs.
You had promised the people.
That's our time.
You told the people.
That's our time.
Blog space, thetravelingfarce.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry. We are out of jam. Say goodbye to people.
Bye, people.
Peace.
Bye.